Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Eve the Empress Oracle. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for this video. We're going to do your love reading. So this can apply whether it's a new relationship, current relationship, old relationship, whoever it is that you're thinking about, or whoever it is that starts popping in your head once the message is unfolding. Okay, we have pile 1, 2, and 3. You pick whichever message that you're most drawn to at this time. All right, choose your intuition, or you can choose with the crystals as well. That's why I popped those on there. The timestamp will be in the description box below. As always, I want to thank all of you guys who subscribe to my channel and support my channel with the comments, the likes, and the shares. Those things really help my channel. And if you have not done so already, please consider it. All right, that's how you can be up to date when I release new videos. I do release videos every Sunday, and you can add me on Instagram and Facebook to connect with me more and to get those updates of when I release special videos. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and begin. Pick your pile and go to the description box below. For those of you who chose pile 1, okay, you guys chose this purple crystal. Okay, we're gonna start with the Island Wellness Oracle to see what the message is for you at this time. You have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So you're going up to a higher level. Frigid, chilly, cold personality, cold-hearted, getting iced out, not happy, situation needs time to thaw. And not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoid a conversation, call a person, boundaries, still angry. All right. So far what I'm getting is you're moving on. Like you're moving on, you're moving past something because of the way that this person was. So someone was cold with you. Someone had a cold personality. You were getting iced out. You weren't happy. And you weren't getting what you wanted from the relationship. And this is leaving you not wanting to deal with it. Like you could be hurt by what this person has done to you. Maybe somebody ghosted you or something like that, and you just don't want to deal with it. So like you're trying to avoid that person or conversation at all costs because you are emotional, you feel some type of way. You need to put up boundaries. Like you don't know really how to deal with it because you are hurt. So you're just trying to avoid them, trying to keep them at bay. And this is what's causing you to ascend, to find ways to overcome these obstacles, to move on for a new phase. Like you're learning the lesson from this situation. All right. And you're preparing yourself for a better love. All right. Now this is the Whispers of Love Oracle. You have focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. So right now, of course, because this person hurt you, you may be focused on that. Okay, you may be focused on the fact that this person hurt you, they ignored you, they ghosted you, whatever the case is. And, you know, so you're not vibrating at the highest level of love because you're creating this barrier, you know, this defense mechanism that all of us have when we've been hurt, you know, to avoid future hurts. But the angels and stuff want you to know to focus on that love. Even though what this person did wasn't right, you know, you can't control how they act or what they do, but you can control how you respond. You can control your feelings. So it's telling you to look for the good in everyone. So yeah, you're angry with this person, but guess what? Anger makes you vibrate at a lower level. So any progress that you may have made spiritually, or moving forward, the fact that you're still holding on to that anger, you're still connected to that person. So just focus on the good things. Not every day with that person was bad. Not, you guys were together for a reason. Like, focus on the good stuff, not necessarily to go back to that person. Maybe that's what some of you want to do, but it's not for that intent. It's just so you can move forward, to let go of that anger and resentment, and just focus on the good, and just know that maybe this person couldn't love. Maybe this person was hurt before and they felt some type of way, so they were trying to do something to you before they felt like you did it to them, kind of thing, which was their version of protecting themselves. Everybody does things differently, and it's not necessarily right, but you don't have control over anybody else. You have control over yourself. So focus on the love so that you can ascend, so you can move up. Okay. Now the romance angels, you have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. All right, this is coming out, this video is coming out around the holidays, but it is a timeless reading. So if some of you guys watch this and the holidays already passed, it still applies. But this is telling you maybe there's a new love. After you move on from this, a new love is coming in, and you'll be able to enjoy that. Or this can be one of the things that it wants you to focus on. Like I said, focus on the good. And like I said, not all the moments together were bad. So focus on that honeymoon phase that you guys had. Everybody goes through it, where everything's all good in the beginning, and then people start getting comfortable and then start slacking and not doing the things that they were doing in the beginning to win that partner over. Or, they stop putting that best foot forward and started showing their true colors, or whatever the case is. So just try to focus on the good stuff so that you can realize why, you was with that person, or what it was that you liked about the person, and then just let the rest of it go. And for some of you, this can be new love coming in. Once you release this relationship, once you release this person, and you just focus on love, focus on a higher mentality and higher love, then you will be attracting new love, which will be better for you. All right, then we have the Love Compass Oracle, and this says, be here now. To attract more love, abundance, and joy into your life, allow yourself to live more fully in the present moment. Find more time for fun and playfulness. Reconnect and rediscover your passions in life and doing the things you love. Okay. And then the message that I'm getting also is some of you may want to connect with this person, like get back together, have a second chance, and you want to move past what this person did or what you did to this person. Because remember, roles can always be reversed. All right. So whichever side of the relationship that this applies to you, take it there. Okay, you could be the one that something was done to, or you could have been the person that was doing that something to the other. All right, but this is telling you the other side of this message, basically, if the first part didn't apply, is that, something was done to you or in the relationship that made it cold. That kind of put it on pause, that made you or this person not want to deal with you, or you deal with them. Something hurt the other. And you guys can use that as the opportunity to ascend the relationship, to bring it to a new phase, like a redo, a start over, because maybe after this was done, you realized how much you did care about that person, or they realized how much they actually cared about you, and they want to make things right. If they are making the effort and making the changes that's necessary to rekindle this relationship or repair the situation, and they're showing that, they are willing to work at it, and they honestly understand that they made a mistake or that they hurt you, and they take ownership of those actions, then there is a way of moving forward. And that's why it's telling you, look for the good in everyone. So just focus on the good in that person. Don't focus on the things that they did that hurt you. And then maybe instead of just rushing into recommitment, just enjoy the time together. Let those feelings stir up again. you know, and that can be something simple as, you know, a holiday time together. Holidays, not just necessarily Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day, anniversaries, birthdays, you know, holidays. You know, here in America, we call it vacation, but in other countries and stuff, they call it holiday. That's their version of vacation. So it can just be somewhere, a little getaway together, you know, a weekend getaway, or even a day trip or something where you guys just spend that time together and just give each other that attention, that affection, and rekindle that. And it's telling you to not focus on the past, or not to dwell on the past, and don't focus too much on what's in store for the future. Just be present, be here in the now. You know, if things are going good now, then just focus on that for right now. Don't dwell on the past, and don't focus on in the future. Just kind of enjoy now, or at that time that you guys are together, and just try to see if you can reconnect or rediscover the passions, like it said. Allow yourself to just live in the present, because what you feel, what you think, is what you attract more of. So if you're dwelling in the past and thinking of the past, oh, this person hurt me, they're gonna hurt me again, blah 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 blah, then guess what energy you are attracting? That's you attracting that pattern. You know, are you always attracting a pattern of somebody who's hurting you, who's doing something to you, using you, or whatever the case is? You know, focus on that. You know, pay attention to that. Okay, because if you really do inner work and focus on some of the things you do and the thoughts that you have, you'll see that you are attracting a lot of this stuff, you know. So pay attention to what you're thinking about. And then to bring this all together is my personal deck, the Love Life Oracle deck. And it says, they feel the same way about you that you do about them. So if you're feeling like you want to reconnect with this person, they feel the same way. If you're feeling like, oh, I want to speak to them, but I don't want to be the first, I don't want to make the first move, they're feeling the same thing. So you guys are just going to be playing chicken until one of you guys make the first move. If you're feeling like, you know what, it's done, it's too much, you know, they've hurt me too much, and they're feeling the same way. Like, look, there's really no point in apologizing. I've hurt them too much. Just let bygones be bygones. So that you guys are having this mirror effect right now. So however you feel about the situation and about them, they feel the same way about you. So if you're not making the first move, they're not making the first move. It's that kind of thing. So you guys just need to have, what I'm getting is sit down and have a conversation. You know, maybe address the things, but not in an argumentative manner. And just, you know, talk about the things that was, you know, whatever was hurtful, get it out in the open, make amends, apologies if necessary, and then decide what it is to move forward. Whether it's moving forward separately, you know, like you guys go your separate ways, whether it's you guys just be friends and move forward, or whether it's you guys are going to give it another shot. Everyone is different. All right. But there was some hurt, you know, people do things for different reasons. And unless you guys have that conversation, you won't know. But either way, it's calling for you to move forward, to ascend to higher grounds, whether it's to, you know, overcome this hurtful situation and move forward without this person, or to move past it and give it another shot. The choice is yours. All right, group ones, I hope this was a message that you needed to hear. Please give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know how it's playing out in your life. Subscribe if you have not already done so, and share my channel with family and friends, because there may be messages here for them as well. And as always, if you would like a personal reading, you may contact me. My email's in the description box below. Or if I'm your friend on Facebook, or you follow me on Instagram, you can shoot me a message and we can go ahead and schedule it from there. Until next time, many blessings. For those of you who chose pile 2, you guys chose the pyrite, which is also called fool's gold. Okay, we're going to start with the Island Wellness Oracle. And you have Skater Girl, Skating along, balance, outdoor date, letting things slide, adaptable, quickly, seamlessly. So someone here is being very flexible. The Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. And Cheers. New beginnings, anniversary, milestone, date, celebration, meeting new people, happiness. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm getting there was some type of truth that was revealed, or some honesty, maybe feelings were brought to the surface that wasn't addressed or acknowledged before. And you're at, you're kind of forgiving and forgetting, letting things go, or adapting to this new dynamic that you guys had. Maybe you guys were friends before and now you guys are taking it to a romantic relationship. Or if you were already in a relationship, this could be a proposal is what I'm getting, because you have the honor here. Revelation. So maybe this person is maybe you guys were dating, but this person is making a higher commitment to you. All right. And this is causing you to adapt quickly, to balance things out. And this is giving you a new beginning, some type of milestone, some type of celebration, a higher level of relationship, something happy to bring you happiness. Okay. This is the Whispers of Love Oracle, and you have rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. All right, so maybe you had to take a break because, like I said, something was unsure. You were trying to fill something out. You were trying to understand something. You had to get clarity on something. Maybe that's what it was. Or maybe there was a point where you were being a little too flexible, letting too much slide. And now it's causing you to step into your power, which is you protecting yourself, being solid. Okay, being adaptable, yet being honest, like not letting someone cross your boundaries. Like you set those boundaries because you want a new beginning. You're not going to allow things, or you don't want things to continue on the same path that they have been, because maybe you were very flexible and forgiving and letting things slide in the past, and someone was taking advantage of that. And now it's time for you to be blunt and, sometimes maybe something even brutally honest, like, no, I'm no longer going to accept that. And that's that. If you want this, you need to do right, period, point blank. And this is so that you can have that new beginning, because you want this happiness. You want, this security, stability. Like you want something to look forward to. You want a good relationship. You don't want this relationship where things are continuously being revealed, that you have to continue to adapt. Like you want to feel safe and secure in a relationship. You don't want to have to keep being this person that's always having to keep things in balance, having to let things slide. No, you want to be at peace. That, that stuff gets tired after a while. Okay, that's all fine and dandy in the very beginning of a relationship, because of course, yes, you guys are getting to know each other. So of course, things are going to be revealed. Everybody don't lay all their cards out on the table. And you guys have to really get to know one another, and you learn that over time. But after a certain time, when you decide to go into a relationship with this person, you should know most of that stuff, or at least the big stuff. So if anything was revealed later, it shouldn't be earth shattering. It shouldn't be, have like a negative impact. It shouldn't be anything that's detrimental to the relationship. And if it is, then those are red flags. So you may be needing to just rest and relax. Take a step back from trying to hold everything together, from trying to be the glue in this relationship, if that applies. All right, now the romance angels. You have, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yeah, that's just what I was saying. This could have been somebody new, you know, and there was a lot of things coming out, or you're seeing a new side to this person that kind of threw you off balance here. But what it's saying here is that as you reveal these inner secrets, as you reveal this stuff, like your bond is deepening. So maybe after a few secrets have came out, or a few things had came out not in the best of way, you guys can have a situation, just be like, look, you know, if you want this to move forward, you want this to be good, then we need to put all our cards out on the table, because I don't want any more secrets popping up. I don't want anything else revealed later. You know, I don't want to find out you have 10 kids, or you're still technically married, or whatever the case is. Like, you want to know the truth and get it all out, hash it all out, so that you guys can have this fresh start, so that everything is out on the table. You've already cut through all the BS, and now you guys can have this new beginning, kind of like a restart, a redo. All right, like a reset. Then the Love Compass Oracle, discernment. Pay attention to the red flags. See, this is one of the readings where all the cards are connecting and repeating some of the similar messages. Pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy relationship or connection looks like. Take your time, ask questions, and choose wisely. Look at the situation from different perspectives. Yes, use that discernment. Stop being so flexible. It's good to be understanding. It's good to be loving. It's good not to be judgmental. But you want truth. You need the truth. You need clarity. A relationship will not work built on false foundations. For those of you that are familiar with tarot, that's how you get the tower moment. Okay, you get that tower moment when the foundation has been rocky and brittle and hollow from the beginning. All right, and then it comes crumbling down later, and you're all distraught. Meanwhile, you weren't paying attention to the red flags along the way. The foundation was not solid, so it comes crumbling down. You don't want to be 10 years down the line to find out that the relationship was built on lies, or there was lies all throughout the relationship. You know, so really take the time to get to know one another. If all these things are being revealed, like I said, it could be you or it could be them. You know, they could be keeping these things from you, but then you as well can be the one keeping things from someone. Because maybe you feel like you're protecting yourself, or maybe you feel like this person won't accept you if they know this about you, or, you know, whatever it is. But if you can't be honest with the person, you know, do you really even want that relationship? Because then you're going to continue putting on this facade, putting on this false mask, this false personality. You're not really going to be able to be yourself. So will you really even be happy in that relationship later down the line? You know, is it worth? Is that you want to keep putting that on every day, faking that funk basically, to appease this person and to keep this person around? Or would you rather just get all the truth out in the open, make apologies if necessary, you know, explain your piece on why you kept that from this person, and then just, it'll be a weight off of your shoulders, and then you can move forward. It's better to know if this person is not going to accept you from the beginning, rather than investing so much time and energy trying to keep it afloat, trying to keep those things under wraps for them only to be revealed later and then bring it down. And then it's like, oh, well, we was together for months. How come I didn't know this about you? You know, that has a much more bigger impact than you guys are dating for a week or two, and then you know, you reveal something. You know, so it's a much bigger difference in time and investment. So really consider that if it is you. And if it's not you, if it's being done to you, then you just need to address that. Like, look, I don't feel you're being 100% honest with me. We need to discuss things. If you can't be honest with me, then I don't think that this is going to work, you know. And that's that. You need to pay attention to the red flags. You need to look at things from different perspectives. Don't continue to see this person through rose-colored glasses or make excuses for them, or vice versa. Like, honesty is key in a relationship, in any relationship. And once that trust is broken, it's very difficult to repair, it's very difficult to rebuild. Okay, this is my personal deck that I created to wrap this reading up. And we have, your intuition is trying to tell you something. Trust it. And what I'm getting is your intuition is trying to tell you that this person is not being honest about something, or a secret that you are hiding is soon to be revealed. So would you rather come out clean on your own and make it as comfortable as possible? I mean, it may be uncomfortable, but you can choose how to reveal it and, you know, kind of take it away. Or would you rather the universe somehow shed light on it, and then you're in this very uncomfortable situation and you don't even really have opportunity to explain yourself? It's just out there, like, bam, this is what it is. And then now you're having to be like, you know, you look like the bad guy or whatever the case is. So your intuition is trying to tell you something. Trust it, and pay attention to those red flags. Okay, know the warning signs. You know what's healthy, what's unhealthy. Stop seeing this person through rose-colored glasses. Stop trying to be this skater girl, skater boy, whatever, who's always letting things slide, always trying to be flexible and adaptable. Because is this person being flexible and adaptable to you? Why are you always the one needing to make the adjustments? Why are you always the one needing to be forgiving? That's not a give and take relationship. That's not a balanced relationship. All right, you got to get to know each other. Really focus on that before you make any further commitment or take this relationship to another level. And you may need to take a step back in order to see things from a different perspective. You may need to take a minute or two, a break or whatever from this person, from this relationship, to see things in a different light, to see things from a different angle, to really reevaluate your wants. You know, do you want to move forward with this person? Can you get over something? Do you feel like you know everything about them, have all the information, or do you need more? Okay, so really pay attention to those things. This is more of a warning message, trying to let you know, to help you avoid heartache, to help you avoid a tower moment in the future where you thought things were going good and then out of nowhere things start crumbling down. Okay, so really, really heed this warning and pay attention. Okay, so I hope this was the message you needed to hear. Please give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, let me know how this is playing out in your life. Subscribe if you have not already done so, and share my channel with family and friends, because there may be messages here for them as well. And as always, if you would like to book a personal reading, you may contact me. My email is in the description box below, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. Until next time, many blessings. For those of you who chose pile 3, this is your message. You guys chose the pink crystal. Okay, we're going to start with the Island Wellness Oracle. And you have bold move, an invitation, being proactive, taking steps, making things happen, gift for someone or yourself. So you may be stepping out of your comfort zone regarding something. The guarded heart. Lingering trust issues, fear from past hurts, love can't get through that wall, forgive and let go. And self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. So what I'm getting is your heart has been guarded. You may have been hurt in the past, so it might be justifiably so that you have this guard up, this defense mechanism to protect you. You know, you have your own protection bubble because you are afraid of getting hurt again. But by you having this wall, you're not receiving love. You're not able to receive the love offers. You're not even receiving the healing or the apology from the person that you need. Like, you need to forgive and let go. and focus on self-healing. Focus on yourself, that self-love, that self-worth. Do that shadow work, which is do that inner work. Like, learn the lessons from whatever the situation was, and don't make those same mistakes again. Don't go through that cycle again. Learn what you need to learn from it and move forward. And then by doing so, step out of your comfort zone. Okay, make that bold move. Take steps to make things happen. You know, self-indulgence. Maybe schedule a massage. Buy yourself some flowers. You know, don't wait on someone to do the things that you would want to be done for you or to do in a relationship. Start doing them yourself, and then that's what you will attract. So you want flowers? Don't wait for somebody to buy you flowers. Go buy yourself some flowers, you know, and then enjoy the beauty of the flowers in your home. You want to go out and have a nice meal? Don't wait for somebody to ask you out on a date to take you to go get a nice meal. Go treat yourself. You know, treat yourself. Have that nice meal. Have that quiet time. You know, it can be anything, however it applies to you, but it's telling you to let that guard down. Okay, you were hurt, and it could be justifiably so. Like I said, you know, you have a right to be upset. You have a right to be hurt, but the longer you hold on to that, the longer it's going to take for you to be able to heal and to move on. And that is what a lot of people struggle with when they come out of a relationship. They hold on to those past hurts, those past grievances, and they bring that to the next relationship, and then they wonder why they keep going through the cycle or attracting the same type of partner. Or if it's them, why they keep repeating this habit that keeps getting them broken up with or left, or, you know, why they keep repeating this negative behavior. You know, if you don't address that stuff within yourself, heal yourself, take that time, then you're going to continue going through the cycle, and you're going to continue to get hurt. You're going to continue to not know your self-worth, not put up those boundaries, and it's going to be an ongoing cycle. So just take the time needed. All right. You want love, attract love, but you can't try to attract love and then have a guard up. You can't be aggressive and trying to attract love. You can't, if someone's trying to talk to you or something like that, you can't be completely shut down and then expect them to continue to be interested or wanting to try to talk to you or get to know you, because they're just going to feel shut down. You know, so try to put yourself in their shoes on what type of vibes you're putting out. Are you being welcoming, or are you being resistive? You know, and if you were on that other side of it, how would you respond? You know, would you want to continue to try and, you know, make those efforts toward that person? Or are you just going to be like, okay, this person clearly got something going on and I don't want no part of it. So be mindful, okay, of the vibes that you're putting out. Then the Whispers of Love Oracle, you have love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. There we go. We got some of the same repeating themes here. You need to heal the past hurts. You need to let go of that stuff. And you want to attract love. And it may not be love from an external source. It may just be you giving yourself that self-love, knowing your self-worth. Okay, once you know your self-worth, once you have that self-love, you know, that unconditional love, that attracts love. And that gives you that sense of security. So you will no longer be looking for that or validating that from someone else, from outside sources. You'll be getting it from you. Okay. Then we have the Romance Angels. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yes, you've been holding on to what this person has done to you or what you have done to this person, and it's time to move forward. You need to clear it. You need to let it go. I always like to give two sides to everything, because this is a general reading, and of course everybody has their own feelings. But if for some reason you feel like this person is the one, You really want to set things right with this person. It is possible, but what I'm getting is, if you were the person that was doing the wrong, you were the person that was doing these toxic behaviors, these addictive patterns, the things that will be detrimental in a relationship, such as lying, cheating, for different people, it's a lot of things, but most relationships fall apart because of lies, secrecy, deceit, cheating, things like that. Not giving enough attention, prioritizing work over them, things like that. So if you were doing any of these behaviors, in any of these situations, if that feels like you, then you can't move forward with this person, or you can't try to get this person back until you do that inner work with yourself to really understand why you did that. Why did you choose to do that? Why did you go through with those things? And especially if it happened on multiple occurrences, why did you keep repeating the same patterns that you knew would be detrimental to this relationship? Those are flags that you need to work on yourself. You need to do that inner work and find the root of why you're doing those things. Why are those your protecting mechanisms? Why are those the go-to things when you're feeling vulnerable? Because those are the things that's going to make a relationship fall apart. So you need to focus on that and understand why you've done that. Heal that so that you don't do it again. Because if this person was to take you back, or you were to make amends with this person, and then you go do it again, you best believe there's not going to be another chance. Everybody makes mistakes, so I'm not holding judgment here, because I don't know your whole situation. But my rule of thumb is, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We all fuck up sometimes. But if you continue to do this thing, then, you've got caught once, you've apologized, whatever, but then you go and do it again, it's no longer a mistake. It's no longer you didn't know any better. Now it's become a pattern. Now it's become a behavior, a habit, because you were caught, it was addressed, and then you chose to do it again anyway. So that's an addictive behavior. That is a habit. That is a pattern. That is a cycle that you need to break if you want a stable, good relationship moving forward. And I know that may be difficult to hear, but that's why it's called shadow work, inner work. You won't have a good relationship with anybody until you have a good relationship with yourself and understand why you do the things that you do. And if it's not you, if it's going with the first message where this was being done to you, then that applies to them. So you cannot focus on them anymore. You need to release them and let them come back around if and when they choose, because they need to work on that. They need to do that inner work, and it cannot be forced on them. If they don't want to help themselves or get help or acknowledge that negative behavior patterns or cycles, they don't want to take ownership and responsibility for the part that they played in it and things like that, then how can you expect anything good to come of this situation? You need to release them. You need to clear your energy, and you need to focus on healing yourself and your heart from the hurt that they caused you. And let down that wall. Know that not everybody is going to do those same things, but if you focus on that is what you are attracting. Okay? Then we have the Love Compass Oracle, and we have let go of expectations. A person you're meant to connect with may be different than who you've been holding on to or who you were expecting. Keep an open mind. Detach from outcomes and expectations. This may pertain to releasing unhealthy or unrealistic expectations in a relationship. Yes. Okay. So it's telling you, let go of those expectations. Like I said, detach from what it is that you're expecting. Release this unhealthy, unrealistic relationship. Okay. And for me personally, I've had to do something like this where, you know, in my relationship, I had to let go of something. You know, something negative was done to me. It hurt me really bad. And I kept holding on to this fantasy or this dream of how I wanted it to turn out. You know, I wanted this person to come back and realize the hurt that they've caused me, realize the pain that they have caused me, you know, and for them to finally wake up and realize, you know, that they had a good woman and want to make amends and want to make things right. But then I had to get realistic because I was holding on to this fantasy where this person realized what they did and they just weren't ready for that. You know, instead they try to place the blame on me. And that is what people do when they're hurt. Or when they don't want to do the shadow work, they try to place the blame on someone else. Like, here, you hold that because I don't want to hold it. I can't deal with it. I can't take responsibility. And you have to be the one to be like, no, that's your problem. You know, I'm not taking that. You know, like the saying, misery loves company. So if they're feeling down, they know they did wrong. That's going to eat away at them. But they may not be showing that. They may not be sharing that. And they may not be trying to fix it. Instead, they may just trying to be ignoring it or sharing the blame with you so you could be feeling low like they are. And I had to learn how to detach from this and stop holding on to this fantasy that this person was going to do what it was that I wanted. And just let it go. You know, and realize like, okay, well, if this person does appreciate me and want to be with me, then they will, you know, apologize. They will realize what they did. They will show me and take the actions, you know, to show me that they want this. They will do the things to show me that they're sorry. They won't just say it and not back it up with any actions. Because words mean nothing at the end of the day if there's no actions backing it or behind it. You could say I'm sorry all day long, but they're just words if you're not taking the actions to show that you're sorry or to show that you're making the necessary changes or that reassurance that, you know, it won't happen again. So, you know, some of you guys can be going through similar situations. And I only share my experience to show you, you know, that there's no judgment. We all go through stuff, you know, but it's how you deal with it. And a lot of us, we hold on to this fantasy of how we want things to play out because we do genuinely love the person or want the best. And, you know, you've invested a lot of time. You know, you don't want to just let something go, but you don't have control over the other person. If they want to make something right, they want to fix things, they can. The same way they had the free will to do the things that they did, they have the free will to make the effort to make the changes if they choose to. All right. So it's up to you to take those rose-colored glasses off and focus on yourself. Do the self-healing, you know, do the things that's going to make you happy and let this go and truly believe that if this person is meant for you, then they'll come back to you and they'll come back correctly. All right. Now to sum this up, this is my Love Life Oracle deck. And it says, this time you will be happy. That's a beautiful message to sum this up. Once you release this situation, this person, you do the inner healing that needs to happen. Like I said, whether you're the person that it was done to, or you were the person not making the best choices. Once you do that inner work, whichever side of the coin that you are on, once you do that inner work and you heal and you learn the lessons that needed to be learned and you make better choices moving forward, all right, you let that guard down. You actually love with your whole heart moving forward. To realize your self-worth, to do self-love, self-appreciation. You know, once you do that, then you will be able to be happy in the next relationship or the reconciliation of a relationship. But without those changes, you can't expect the relationship to change, or you can't expect the next relationship to be any different. All right. So this time you will be happy. But remember, this happiness is dependent on whether or not you're doing that inner work. You're healing yourself from the situation. You're releasing the past. You're letting go of the expectations from the other person. You're focusing on yourself and what makes you happy. Learning the lesson, to letting go of the trust issues, not making a new person pay for past one's mistakes or infidelity or lies and deceit. No, if it's a new person, it's a new slate. Don't take the baggage with you there. Okay? If happiness is what it is that you seek. All right, so I hope this was a message that you needed to hear. Please give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know how it's playing out in your life. Subscribe if you have not already done so. Share my channel with family and friends because there may be messages here for them as well. And as always, if you would like to book a personal reading, you may contact me. My email's in the description box below, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. I'd love to see you there. All right, and until next time, many blessings.